Oh, that's a terrible camera angle. Let's fix that. Hello. Okay, yeah, like that VIP wins. Kind of obvious. Let's kill Dreamland. Go away, Dreamland. Let's switch over. Is everything cool? Everything's cool over there. You can hear me, which is nice. I like it. I like being heard. We all like being heard. Everyone feeling all right? I'm pretty hyped up. Right. So real quick, I'll play you guys what I worked on yesterday. Right. 1 second. I'm sorry. Professional. I'm a professional streamer. I promise. Cool. Right. Nice. So here's what I made yesterday, which was a fun little thing. How's that output? That's looking healthy. This isn't what we're working on today, but fun little thingy. Finally, so you might be able to see here, I finally got myself a new pedal power supply. We used a very specific guitar pedal for Dreamland. It's called Frederick Effects Harmonic Percolator, and it makes guitars sound like this. Oh, I love that tone. Yeah, that's the Fox guitar tone. Buster inspired. No, this is my guitar. And the guitar tone is not Buster inspired because Buster actually wasn't involved with the album musically when we recorded Dreamland. He didn't play guitar on Dreamland. He does now, of course. But he guitar thing, yes. So I guess I need to make a new file. Actually, no, I'm going to go to the Like That mix project and export the vocal while we hang out and chill and get to know one another a little better. Where's everyone watching from today? Is it mostly? I guess it's mostly Europe. It's pretty early in America right now, I guess. But I wouldn't want to stream really late in the day. Italy. Oh man. I want to go back to Italy. Maryland, USA. Okay, I was wrong. Netherlands, Madrid, Germany, Netherlands, Belgium, Austria. Oh, man. It's cool. It's cool that we're all kind of hanging out despite the obvious geographical differences and stuff. I think that's the shit that makes my brain go crazy. Australia gang. Damn. You were at school with Rob Gasser. Rob's a good dude. I like Rob. All right, like that. I think that's in here, isn't it? Like that, like that, like that, like that. Because I went through like that on stream. I know that much, so I can't remember where it is. Like that fuckery. I'm pretty sure that's not it. Let's see what we got. So, like that mix down arranged. That sounds like the one I want. Didn't Panda Eyes go to the same school as well as Rob? Is that am I getting that wrong? Is this it? That sounds and looks about right, I think. What we got? Yeah, this is the one. This is the correct one. Okay, so we're just going to grab the vocal from this.
Yeah. born slippy, so look busy. Young scumbag, got the keys to the city. I'm
What's all this here at the end? Is this just...
like that.
Yeah, this is all good. Okay, I'm just going to take the mastering off that. Coffee. Coffee's happening again. Is that Simple Solutions song finished? No, it's not, but it's on the list of ones that I should be prioritizing. One moment, there's like shit in my... Yeah, that cup's doing some weird shit to this water. Weird. Do I ever listen to my own music? I do, yeah. I was thinking about this yesterday. I can't work out if it's because I like it or because I want to better myself. You know, so listening to it is like, okay, I made that mistake there. Turnboard, thank you for the resubscription. That means so much to me. Am I going to release lava? Definitely. Definitely going to release lava. Right, and so the only other thing I feel like I really want... We have all these, don't we? These are all just in here as stems. So, new, close, don't save, audio, file, save as, like that VIP. Oh, what a world. Hey, Snapfeet, thank you very much. Come visit Austria when this whole... Yeah, I would love to. Austria was one of my favorite shows on the last tour. Like, really fun times. You know, I'm just going to quickly close my... I'm going to close my blind with my teacher stick because it's a bit bright in here. 1 second. Yeah. Oh, no chess stream yet. Oh, that's better. That's much better. I felt like the glare on me. Okay, so I'm thinking what would be really cool, I think, anyway, in my personal opinion, it would be really cool if we did I like that VIP that was both house and drum and bass. So like maybe the first drop is house and then goes drum and bass, or maybe vice versa. I think we should do both in one track. Hey Croquetta, how's it going? So I can't decide which order to do them in. Cause like maybe D&B second? Yeah, maybe. Can't work it out. Because, like, sometimes here, sometimes going from drum and bass to house is a fucking cool vibe. Because, like, yeah, you're all saying, like, you know, get faster, and that feels like an increase in energy. But I don't think that's always true. And I'm going to reference myself here. So, Bruises VIP. So, where are you? So, all good. Going to that place after does feel like it's gone up in energy. So, like, you can pull that off in that way. So I don't think necessarily that you guys are definitely like on the money with definitely. I don't know. I think I want to go. Also, I'm just thinking about my DJ sets, and like, so I have Hoo Ha, which goes from D&B from house to D&B. I've liked that. I mean, I don't fucking know. Both could just work. Yeah, it's just about which one. Like, let's get this vocal in here. let's get this vocal up in here. See if I think we're probably gonna. I think we're gonna find it easier to do D and B first. Actually, to be fair, so let's do D and B first.
Back, got the keys to the city. I'm knee jerking, black coffee slurping. We're all screwed up, but the world's still turning. I hug my demons.
A VIP technically stands for variation in production. It's like a self remix. So I'm self remixing like that for this.
I thank Poseidon for a sweet surf season.
Was I ever exclusively signed to Spinnin'? No, I've never been exclusively signed to anybody, technically.
Great Mississippi, so I reckon in 21 seconds I'm about to blow this thing straight to the heavens. Still stressing, still second guessing. Paid my price but learned no lesson. So cold, my heavyweight soul, so weighed down by the things that I know. And all told, I got too bold. Heart of gold, no, I do it like that.
So wait, this has got some pre-roll on it. I think it's got, yeah, it's got 2 beats of pre-roll. That makes sense because it goes da 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 da. It starts before the beat. Da 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 da.
Born slip.
Right. So let's do that for now. So I already know kind of what I want to do with this build up. I definitely want to go like kind of have half a build up, and then the build up properly starts like that. I'm thinking, and then using this.
Things that I know.
Where are you?
Things that I know, and paid my price but learned no lesson. So cold, my heavyweight soul.
Do that. I want that to be the pre-drop on this. Kind of like how with Go Like D&B remix, it kind of like fucks with the general flow of the vocal. Right, so I think we go in with like proper standard, not middle of the road, but kind of like expected Fox patch sound. I think we make this sound like the Go Like VIP. Go Like VNP. Lovely. So, no, I want to adapt the 21 seconds thing if the BPM changes. That would be just far too much work for me. Right, so I think this is going to be easy. So, we got that. We're done. I'm going to use the Bruises waveform. I kind of have an idea on the sound design already. I'm going to try and be quick today. I'm going to try not to spend too much time on, like, bullshit. So let's do this. If a saw wave hurts your ears, you need to wear earplugs more often, because chances are you may be damaging your hearing already. Right, so I'm gonna try this. I want to try something that might just be a really easy fix from the minute go. From the minute go. God, I'm making no fucking sense today. Actually, I don't need to do it like that. I can do that. I've got Serum Effects poly rigs. I don't have any more than just this one yet. But that bus 10, no output, bus 10. This is like a pre-existing Serum Effects patch I've made. And that needs bus 10 as its audio in. Right. So, right, what we got? I'm so sorry. That was horrible. Oh, right, yeah. That's how that works. Well, we're already in that way, we're already in that direction. So what I need to do here is I need to start automating this. Wait, does this not have any mod wheel stuff? Okay, we can add that. Yeah. Oh. What is this all on? These are all on 4s. That makes sense. Okay. Having a quick start today. Yeah, I'm using presets for once. Usually I make everything from scratch, but this is my Serum Poly rig. So what happens is this sound, which sounds like this, is getting sent into Serum FX. Oh, it didn't work. So this is all that's on the bass. Now it's gonna go house. It's gonna go bass house sample. So yeah, that goes into Serum FX and then comes through on the noise channel, and then that's where all the modulation is. And we're using the filter cutoff to here, I'll show you. Filter cutoff to noise source. So you'll see this is moving around. It's filter FM. So, let's set this to, we need dots and triplets. Actually, best way to do this is to set these all to the same amount of hertz and then set them to like things. So that was 3.2. This needs to go to 3.2 as well. Basically, I'm just about to add mod wheel shit to all of this. I'm going to leave that in place how it is. Mod wheel on that. We'll set that by about 25. That's not an exact science. We're going to be using the mod wheel to do all this stuff anyway. 25. So if we move the mod wheel, we're changing these LFOs by the same amount. So now we're going to turn BPM back on, put dot on both of them. Do that. Okay, so in theory, if I do this, we can start writing mod wheel information. Okay, so what I'm noticing already is that okay, wait, well, let me just delete these notes. I'm noticing already that we're not really getting that much filter. It's like either on or off. Well, there's the attack, but I want it to go do, like, you know, I want it to close up. Is that an attempt at a green screen in the back? No, it's not an attempt. I left this up because I did a green screen thing the other day. I've left it up just because it's there. And actually, I kind of like it. But yeah, no, I'm not. There's no chroma keying going on that's missing or going wrong. It's just there. Right, so I'm going to have to fuck with this a little more. Right. So what happens if we do this? Is this going to sound like ass or is this going to sound sick? Why is that going backwards? How is that going backwards? That's really weird. So what we can do is we can make these ones really fast. Like have them alternate. That might be cool. That's cool. I wonder if I think I do want to just put them on envelopes as opposed to triggers though, because I don't want them to automatically thing. So we can fuck with the modulation all we want. I do like that one being short though. Maybe they all just get faster. What we can do as well is, because the snare's going to be there, we can have this one be slightly late, and it'll sound kind of cool. Yeah, let me put a snare in, then we can actually start working around a groove. I don't know which snare we want today. I'm going to use that one for now because it's weird. It's not mine, as the name suggests, but we'll layer it up so it becomes mine. Let's do that. You'd love another melody? This is a VIP of a pre-existing thing. I have to go with this melody. There's no doubt in my mind that this is going to be the melody. Sorry. Okay. So, actually, let's turn this down. Too much. I'm gonna quickly grab what I'm gonna try and see if it works. I'm gonna grab the original stem, and I want to see if if I grab the same exact rhythm of it, if that still works with this patch. Like, I'm not attached to that necessarily being the way we do this, but it might be a cool way to mirror the original. Because that when it comes to remixing, it's pretty important to evoke a lot of what the original does. Right. I think actually if I just search lead. That's not the lead. So there's a load of my lead sounds. Instrumental, no lead. There it is. How do you spend your 5,000 channel points? Great question. I do not have an answer. So I need to take 2 beats off this, because that's how these stems are made for whatever reason, and then we'll just do that. Right. Let's match this up. See how this goes. God, they're so late. They're so late in the original. Maybe that's just going to be far too much. Let's try it. Once we have this down, it's just going to be a case of just like fucking just being aggro and making a cool drop, and then hopefully we can hit the house, because I want to do both of those today. I want to try to get those both done, and we have 2.5 hours, well, just over 2.5 hours to do that. So I'm going to rush today, I think. God, it's so late. It's later than it sounded good with earlier. Let's see what happens though, eh? Oh, got 2 there. So this is actually what that saw wave sounds like before it's going through all the modulation that's like the sidechain modulation stuff. Wow, that's a full 16th out. So this is probably going to sound shit, but it might also sound super tight. So let's find out. It's too much. It's just too pulled. That's a shame, but I get it. Like, so chances are though, we can copy that groove slightly It's just too late, isn't it? Yeah. It's fine though. What we can do is we can grab these and just bring them all back a little bit because they're all just so late. And then maybe we'll be able to still have some of that pull and exactly the same pattern, just a little earlier. Okay, so I'm going to go back to it being completely straight for a bit, just because it's going to work better for a while. And then once we actually have some drum hits in place, that's when I'll start moving them off grid. Because otherwise we're just going to end up causing problems and shit, like before we've even begun making the track be good. So... I wonder. This one wants to be really long. So let's just quickly grab the modulation. This is already sounding okay to me, which is nice because that means that we don't have to do a load of work, and I can just start mixing it, and then letting the mix kind of decide how this should or shouldn't sound. That's the easy. No, this is the reason this sounds so weird. Is the reason this is so low in octave is because for some, I can't remember. It's probably part of why the patch is the way it is. But like this is on octave 3. And yeah, it's to do with the pitch tracking. So like I had to move this around each other to get it right. That's what we want. That flam. I wonder about this too. Nah. Yep, no, already at 77. Okay, so that's already sounding pretty fucking convincing. So I think we can just start adding drums underneath that. I made a really short kick the other day that I'm going to use for this. Big kicks, short killer too. Yeah, very short kick. Oh, look at its cheeky triangular perfection. Why do all my drum samples have silence at the start? Because I'm lazy. Basically, the reason being is that I definitely, when I, like not all of them do, but like when I export something, I don't want to cut off any of the transient at the beginning or have any fade in. So I export like a bigger area of it, and then I just don't bother to cut it and just cut it each time. I'd probably be able to save myself about an hour a year if I wasn't cutting those out, but fucking, yeah, basically. Right, so let's move all these elements, these important elements up to the top, and then start sidechaining. So let's get ourselves a metro. All right, yeah, so kick-specific sidechain and snare-specific sidechain as usual, especially on something like this, which is going to be more of a producer food kind of track. Okay, so already I want to do this. No, not 12, 24. Make it shorter. I'm not sure if this is the call, but let's see. It sounded very unhappy. I'm not as into that. Oh, you know what? Real quick, I'm gonna see if I can. I can't remember if the no links thing is in Streamlabs or Twitch. I'm gonna quickly check that because I the links thing is annoying a lot of people, myself included. So preferences, moderation. I'm just gonna check this real quick, guys. Okay, actually, in theory, links should be good now. So if you want to post that clip, feel free. I wonder if we can get harder on this. Maybe do 30-second notes. Do 4 instead of 3. Oh. What? Why didn't it work? 1 second. Maybe I didn't save. Maybe I didn't save the preferences. Don't start dropping shitloads of links though, because yeah. Okay. So yeah, it should be fine. It should be fine for links, as far as I can tell. If it's not, then I will fix that another day. Because I'd rather work on this than whether you can post links. I'm sorry, but I'm just telling the truth. Are these muted? Yeah, they are. Cool. Yay! Okay, I'll watch it real quick. What did you clip of me? Did you hear that? Did that come through? Do I need to change my output settings? Sound multi-output. All right, yeah, output needs to be multi-output device. Okay, cool, lovely. That's important for later when we watch Buster's stream. Okay, back to sidechaining. So this has built-in sub, which is lovely. We love it when there's a good, strong built-in sub into a patch. Personally, I get asked this actually sometimes. So if you are wondering, I try and pretty much always build my sub into my patches. I don't like separate sub all that much. Sometimes it's exactly what you need, but generally speaking, if you can get a clean low end into your patch, your patch will sound better to have a sub that's part of it. Don't go mental on the links though, guys, because it was on there because I didn't want people self-promoting and stuff, which I'm sure you guys can understand. So let's, That sounds cool. So right, let's get this sounding nice and tight. So what we're going to do is we're going to get our oscilloscope up and just get it so that the kick is getting hardly touched by the limiter, which we've done before, but in case you've missed other streams, that's how we do it. We get this to be clean, like that. We can get one more. There we go. So that's not, you can see that the limiter's not moving on that. If we take it up at all anymore, it starts saturating it, which we don't want. So we've got that, sounds good. It's clean. We want clean low end. Clean low end is good low end. You can make it sound dirty by adding harmonics for sure, but you need to start clean, in my opinion. So we've got that, which is clean. And so anything we layer on top of it is going to be extra. So it's going to breach the limiter. So we're going to just like double it up where we want. I want extra transient and extra early punch. So that's this. So we throw that through the limiter and we end up with aggro power, but a clean low. Cool, so we're just gonna mute that for now. That's like a mix feature. That thing doesn't need to be there as of yet. So what we're gonna do is do our sidechain. So this is gonna go to audio, sidechain to audio 2, which is our kick ghost. We're gonna bring this up, and we're just gonna push the low end out so that it folds around it. Let's just mute that. So this bass sound's actually quite quiet. So we're gonna boost it. Wow, it's really quiet. It's surprisingly quiet. Usually my patches run hot. Wait. That's not sidechaining. That's why that's really quiet. To take that back down. Yeah, see? Fucking hot patches. So we're gonna just do full spectrum reading, and then fast attack, fast release, and then probably because this kick's so short, we only need to do this. Okay, bit longer. That looks healthy. Double up house VIP. Now that's an interesting request. I don't think I have any of the the elements of double up. Like I made that on a different computer a really long time ago, so I'm guessing that that's probably kind of lost to the general like hard drive universe. Just to make it sound like heavy, you know? And in theory, okay, so we're bow tying slightly. We're a live Mongolian throat singing VIP. Now you're talking. Now you're talking. I feel like the high end's being pushed out a little too much. Why does that sound late? I'm happy with that for now. That'll do for now. I want to get this one little where are you? That one, that'll do. Just gonna grab like a kick top from like one of these real breaks. So I'm just gonna low cut this and put this over the top, just for a bit of like pss over the kick. I don't know if that really distorted down the mic, and I'm very sorry if it did. Something like that. Cheeky. Put that over this. In time. Hey. Legit sounding, right? Like getting things like that will always make your thing sound a bit better. Just you got to be careful not to overlayer, because that can definitely happen. I have a feeling that because this kick's so short, having a longer tail is going to be problematic for us. So I'm just going to accidentally add 99 curve to that and then delete that. Do a bit more like this. I like it. That'll do for now. It might not end up, like, depending on how clean this mix ends up wanting to sound. Like, and by clean, I don't mean like well produced. I mean like how empty or minimal it wants to sound. We'll see how that goes. See, already it actually sounds a bit dirtier because this thing's so actually non-distorted. It's more like compressed. We don't want a lot of it. Kind of like that. That'll do for now. I wonder if this is going to be cooler. That's way cooler. I'm not memeing, right? But I genuinely think the shit snare will work on this. For those who are unaware of what the shit snare is, that's a snare from the snare from mine and Buster's collaboration entitled "Shit." We shall see, but I actually think, yeah, it does work. Hey, Bong Dude, thank you for that gift sub to Ollie Scott. That's tight of you, man. It does work. Let's see. Let's add the sidechain in around it and then see if something else beats it, because I have a feeling something probably will. But it does work, you know. Shit, that was not what I wanted to do. All right, so get rid of that. So that works. So this is the snare from what a lot of people call, I think, Hotline, or the what's it called? Hold Steady VIP. I don't really know what that track is or will become, but I think we want a short snare. We do want a short snare. I'm going to go back to that one that we had earlier, the Not My Snare. Just because that one's not going to do it. That might be a good shout. Let's just try a load of ones. We will try the Monda snare. I've been having trouble with that one. It's weirdly EQ'd. Like there's things I like about it and things I don't. It's a weird snare. Like it sounds like it was sampled off a bad recording, which is odd. That was kind of cool. You're weirdly EQ'd, Mundarian. How does that feel? Although, it does sound pretty sick in the mix. Probably use this and end up layering it. Yeah, the kick synthesis on that kick is very Mefuse inspired. He uses really short kicks. Let's try the one without the ping, because the ping's kind of because this is such a clean like mix down. Like there's not a lot of like fuzz or like noise floor. All right, right, so we're going to use the beginning of the Mondo snare because it is working and I do like that transient on it. But I think we're going to use something else for like the rest of the body of the snare. I made the kick in another project file. The way I make those kicks is I have like a wavetable that goes from sine to triangle to square. And then you use that to kind of create that thing. Look, you can probably see it. And then I set like a couple different envelopes to different things like pitch and volume. I actually have two different pitch envelopes, one for like the transient, one for the general sweep. And this one starts as a triangle pretty much, or like a square, I guess. And then it goes triangular. And then down like that. That's how you get those overtones at the beginning. That's usually what would happen when you have a real kick hit a like tape compressor or something. It'll triangulate as opposed to square off, and then eventually square off if you hit it hard enough. I'm actually gonna turn these initial bits up just so that they get like aggro as shit, because that'll actually help our kick very helpfully. Hey, thank you very much, Bilal. Mondar is the second coming of Chris. I don't know who Chris is. I'm sorry. Let's EQ this. Probably just need tops, a little less of this too. I like that. I'm gonna layer some like more real sounding snares over the top. First one I'm gonna do actually is there's this one in Splice that I really like. Oh right, yeah. Fuck, I forgot that it does this. I can't listen to Splice if I'm giving you guys my computer audio. That's fine. I know that it's one of these two. Which one is it? It's... Ooh. They're both very useful. I think I like the top on that one more. Let's EQ them, see how they take to that. Wait, what? Oh, wrong channel. Yeah, that second one is just like, it's rounder. Round is a weird word to use in music production, but I'm going to use it. It was rounder. Will I be there for B's sample flip? Okay, yeah, for anybody who's just joined and doesn't know, at 6:30 my time, which is in just over 2 hours and 20 minutes, we will be doing Buster's sample flip challenge. If you're a producer, I really recommend joining it. I'm going to bring up Buster's stream and we'll watch it as he announces the sample. I'll grab it off Discord and I'm going to stream how I work on flipping the sample. If you want to join in, it's totally free to join you. All you have to do is post your final one in Buster's Discord. So yeah, but all it is you have 2.5 hours to flip that sample in whatever way you want. And last week I really enjoyed doing it. Well, I enjoy it every week. He's going to give us an easier sample today, because last week's sample was kind of hard. Even though actually it's probably the best track I've made off one of his samples. But yeah, so we're gonna do that later. So put this over the Mondo snare. Oh, close. Sounds cool. Doesn't sound correct. Oh, we want that. Maybe a little less of this. I don't know why we have two nipples. Definitely fucking putting in work. I like that. pizza. You didn't leave yet. Thank you for stopping by anyway. Have a great day. Okay, one thing I want to do here is I'm going to shorten these so that we actually have the bass cutting out. Yeah. That doesn't seem to be doing what I think it should do. Oh, it does a bit. Let's go back to this. Now we need some goddamn foghorn. I don't know if I'm in the mood for a foghorner today. Right, so... Envelope. Oh, right. Right. So we need to make them fast if we want them to cut off at the end. So maybe... That still sounds cool to me. Right. Maybe this a little bit later. So that's a little trick sometimes, especially in drum and bass and dubstep. If you slightly offset your hit from the snare, because the snare is going to be really loud in your mix, ideally. If you put it slightly late, then it just ends up hitting a bit better because it doesn't have to compete by being over it. It just slightly offset from it, and because the snare is such an important rhythmical element, it doesn't pull it off usually. Cool. Nah. It'll do for now. I'm getting too detail conscious here. Like that. Let's fucking have a different bass note for a bit, hey? We've had that F for a real long time. F's in chat for the F that we're not going to listen to as much anymore. It's all about the D sharps and B flats now. F sharps in chat. Cool. This could be cool. This could end up really nice if it gets... I wonder if we just want to make all of these exactly the same. There's often kind of like a violence in doing that. Okay, I am gonna have to focus on this for a bit, I think. What am I looking for when I pull up the waveforms? Okay, so it's a couple things. With the colors, you can actually tell what the rough tonal balance is. One thing I'm looking for is it's not distorting too much. Actually, there's a problem at the moment with this. So ideally, we want our low end to be a bit more solid. Like, so obviously this sound is this loud, and right now we're losing volume between our kick and our bass. Like the snare's kind of nice, and there's still low end in through it. That's good. All of the high end moments, which are all the colder colors, they're in between the zero crossings, which is ideal. Generally, this is looking pretty cool to me, and also that I want it to be quite flat and still sound dynamic, because you can't really see dynamics once you start limiting. You want to see that it's squashed here and hear that it's still dynamic. What's that? Electronics? Thank you so much. Thank you for the sub. The resub. Oh, that means even more. Just checking. Nah. I think I missed them being full length. I don't know much of Grant's music, I'm sorry. I mean, like, I will just move on from this in a moment if it's not going to stick, but... That's better, isn't it? Faster snare sidechain. Like for B sections, we can just do this and literally just flip. With this for now.
So cold, my heavyweight soul, so weighed down by the things that I know. And all told, I got too bold. Heart of gold, no, I do it like that, 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 that. That. Paid my price, got to buy.
Wait, what's 174 minutes? Oh, cool. Those are the drums from Miss You. Throw that in there. It's for a bit of extra fun. Why would you bring a cheese slicer? I'm confused. Wait, build to slice cheese. Fair enough. Oh, cast chaff. Yeah, of course. My bad. Sometimes you just got to pull out build up 174 because that's what we do. It's a VIP. No one cares.
Too bold, heart of gold. No, I do it like that. Paid my price, but learned no lesson.
Okay, so this is very, very techie sounding. It's very wet, very sound designy. Doesn't really feel like a big moment yet, which is fine. We can fix that. It might be down to the kick. I do just really quickly want to try my like big hype snare hype. Because this snare tends to just like get the job done on high energy shit. Not a lot of low end in it, but no, that's fine. That's cool. Worth checking. Let me delete these snares that we're not using. Wait, was we using? Yeah, we weren't using those other ones. That's fine. So I guess we start layering. I guess we start adding things. Let's get a soothe crash, which is my crash of choice. Loud. Talwyn, thank you for the gift sub. Yeah! I'm gonna use some of the Kruk hats because they're kind of techie. Ooh. Cheese and strawberries like the Rat Chef. Quite like these. Let's use hat 1. So the way I usually do this is not actually sidechaining, but just like fading. Pretty sure I've done this on stream before. You just fade the ones that are going to be underneath like important hits, like your kick or snare. Fade them in. So it sounds like this. So like the level stays the same and you're not crushing the hats too much. That's not the right hat for this. That one's kind of a bit more ag. Let's try that one out. Actually, let's not do the fade yet. Is it no high end on the zero crossing so the limiter compressor doesn't hit that part? It's the opposite. You want high end on the zero crossing. That's where you want to move it to. Here, I'll show you. This has been confusing people, I think, as well. So I'll quickly demonstrate exactly why this is important. Let's turn these off and just do this. Okay, so no, serum. I need a serum. So I'm going to just quickly breeze over this because people keep asking me about this, and I do want you guys to know. I do want you to know this trick. So easiest way to do this is just with like a pulse width saw, I guess, just to test this out. So let's say this is your grainy high end, and you've got a sine wave. Let's put it like this. Yeah, let's just put it like, so it's starting at the zero crossing, and then we'll have this start at the zero crossing. So if we look at this, that thing actually isn't doing what I thought it would. One moment, let me zoom in. Sly Nexus, thank you very much. Can't wait for the next release. Me neither, man. Me neither. So what you want to do is I'm going to move the phase of this until, yeah, there we go. That's exactly what we want. So, basically, the sound is getting louder depending on where the phase is. You see how we moved that, right? That one looks good too. Like, and it all sounds the same. The elements are just in different places, right? So, ideally, actually, this one would want to be like this, or this. So what happens is if we limit this by that amount, let's do that with our master. So this is going to get a lot louder. There we go. So we're limiting that, right? If our phase had been different, let's say here, you see, it starts fucking distorting the high end. And you get less high end. It's why when you start limiting things, sometimes your track gets dark. Right? It changes everything. Like, you want it like this or like this. Because it's not touching the high end. That's kind of what it is. And you know, you can apply that to quite a lot of things, but it really affects your mastering or limiting at a later stage in your track, unless you're doing it early, which is, you know, also a good idea sometimes. If that made sense, good. How do I address this in a mixing stage? Oh, Bloom, fuck yeah. How do I address this at a mixing stage? I don't use too much multi-banding that splits the signal without it being like safe. Like, so the only multi-band I actually really generally use is what's it called? Pro MB, Fab Filter Pro MB. Like OTT wrecks that stuff. Like, for example, here, let's say our linear phase on this thing is all correct. Let's zoom back in on that. So that's all good. Like, you know, that could be noise, that could be a distorted element, could be anything. That sounds cool. So, you know, let's just like phase that in so that it's like at the quietest it'll be. Because where your high end is on the sine wave changes how loud the sound actually is as well, like in terms of like oscillation. But it doesn't change its perceived loudness in any way. It's just the same frequencies. Big pog. So if we put an OTT on that, you know, even if we bring up the low end to be the same as it was before, and the high end down a bit or whatever, each note, see, as you change notes, the phase is all changing. It's a different fucking waveform each time because the multiband is different. Like, because you're playing with crossovers and you're going closer to or further away from those crossovers with different elements of that thing as you change notes. So unless you're doing one noters, it's going to cause you issues. I almost feel like we want a different kind of modulation on this, actually. I'm gonna delete. I'm gonna duplicate this. I think maybe that could be like the B section synth. I'm thinking maybe we want like softer attacks. So what's this one doing? That's doing all that, and I'm guessing that. Okay. So what if we do this? That might be better. So it's out, but the thing is Virtual Riot can have a word with me, but he knows about this stuff and he just doesn't bother with it. Like, we've had a chat about this. Like, he does a lot of multi-banding and stuff. You can resaturate at the end to kind of get that effect, but some sounds really don't like being resaturated at the end, you know? It's a consideration to make if you choose to make it, and it can make your mastering and limiting and sound reproduction on big systems better. It can. But no shade to anybody if you don't bother with it. It's just something that is worth knowing, in my opinion. Does it matter? It totally depends on on where your music's being listened to. It depends on what kind of music it is. Yeah, it can matter. It can really matter. That needs to be faster there. Matter is not the right... Yeah, matter maybe isn't the word. Does this make a difference? Yes. Oh, shit. I need to fucking copy this and then undo all of this shit until it goes up, because actually... There we go. Right, and then put this back here. Because the old modulation still needs to stay on that channel so we can A-B. Oh, that's kind of cool. Turn the sidechain back on. Wow, the sidechain's too heavy at the moment. Is it this? Jesus, that's... What? Maybe this could be faster. Yeah, this could be faster too. Oh shit, I'm fucking doing that. That's not good. Yeah, I've seen that transition, yeah. I used to do it for a while. It's funny going on the D&B subreddit, because like some people like... the D&B subreddit seems kind of split on their opinions on me. Which I'm totally okay with. Zoom out a little more. There we go. You don't hear a difference till you limit. No, yeah, of course, you don't hear a difference till you limit. The thing is when it comes to mastering your track, you know, you're bringing down a limiter that's squashing the waveform. And if your high end is coming off your peaks of your sub, that's the first thing you're going to start hitting. You're going to start crushing your highs. When actually, if everything's neat and tidy, you can have it looking or being cleaner before it even does any of that shit. Weird. I feel like we need to change the way this comes up a little. This is better. This is much better. Yeah, no, they don't like pop. Like what's funny is like some people are like, wow, this music's fucking super horrible and like emotions and like fine. Like if you don't want that in your music, that's okay. Like I'm not telling anyone they're wrong for not liking my music because I'm not that arrogant. The thing that is kind of sad is when people like dismiss it as music or dismiss it as drum and bass when drum and bass is so multifaceted these days. Like then again, I mean, like I feel like it is possible to argue that like that kind of isn't a drum and bass track because of the structure even. I mean, yeah, it's at 1/7/4 and the vocal, I mean and the drum pattern is definitely drum and bass inspired, but I don't know. Food for thought. Horrible, crazy, over the top. All right, fine. I'll just fucking go in the folder I think it's in. There it is. Oh, it's Lift 2. Of course it is. Sounds like my drum and bass sounds like drum step. I feel like you have your definition of drum step kind of wrong, but I don't. What do you mean by drum step? I actually kind of hate drum step in general. Ooh, that might be interesting. Then we're going to do that later. I'll throw this over here. Risky topic. No, I just don't think I just don't think drum step's really a genre. What, fast dubstep or like halftime drum and bass? It's like, I wouldn't call it a genre. I'd just call it a drum beat. It's like a combination of drum and bass and dubstep. That's what drum step is. I don't know about that one. I don't know. Drum step is halftime drum and bass. Like if I did this. If I just did this would be drum step for 2 bars. Technically, to my knowledge. And I really don't like halftime at this tempo. Just don't. Unless it's like not even full, like unless there's no hint of it being full time. But then at that point you're basically at 87 BPM, which is a totally different thing. Like you start hitting it like this. Come on, play. You start hitting it kind of like in this vibe, and that's when I get interested. That's what I like when it comes to like that kind of speed. I wouldn't want to ever. I don't like the sound of like that, and then halftime. Not for me. Do I not like the tidal wave first drop? That's drum step. Not really. I've never played that drop out. I like the second one. All right, that was a pretty manic noise. Just a hi-hat lull. Sorry, just seeing if there's anything in here that I want to use. That might be good. It is. I mean, it is a subgenre for sure. It's just I think that it's kind of, it's a weird one. Like, it's a really weird thing. Is drum step, and maybe that's just because I don't appreciate it when I hear it. That's believable to me. That was cool. That's the same fucking sample. That phasing. Very cool. Let's get like a, yeah, no, a hey. Hey. What's the last one I used? Hey!
What are they?
Hey!
That one's kind of cool. It's sort of distorted. It's not going to be as long as that. I'm just going to like take a look. I'm going to do a really virtual righty thing here, like unashamedly. Gonna fucking like... we're gonna have to speed it up. That's fine. That's kind of horrible. But I think with some effects, it might be kind of cool. OTT. We are gonna OTT this because it doesn't really matter whether this sits over any low end or anything because it's not going to. I mean, my music sounds like I've made drum step in the past for sure. Like Lightspeed is drum step. Oh, wrong one. I don't think this is the sample.
Hey!
Where's the one I like? The one I was using the other day.
Hey! Hey! Hey!
That might work. That's kind of cool. Wrong sample, but right flow. And I'm going to slice all this here. And then we're going to have like a different bass sound right at the end, like a duh-duh-duh sort of thing. Hey, dubstep doesn't suck.
Hey! 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 Hey!
Hey, let's get fucking Ed in here. Fucking... Yes. It's not the right one. Okay, I'm just gonna grab the one from Splice that I was thinking it was. If it comes up, it's like I can't check. Oh, hello, come on. Why won't you let me type though? There we go. Oh yeah, fucking, I can't, which one was it? Was it this one? Kind of weird. Not the one I thought it was. Oh, no. Fuck it. Let's just do the thing. Let's just do the thing. Let's get that there, there. A little idea for a fill. We're getting there. Like it's kind of empty sounding at the moment because everything's kind of clean. That usually how I get my mixes to sound full is just through saturation and kind of like just harmonic smearing. But that's not where we're at today, which is fine. It's just a different discipline. I have a bass sound I want to use for this. Shuffle dots. Okay, So a little trick I do sometimes at the moment, which I think is really cool, is instead of basically what I want this pattern to do. Let me just change this to be like a one shot. I want it to go like this, like that. So like octaves. What you can do instead, though, which is kind of cool, to keep the phase the same the whole time. Let me just check this. That's cool. Actually, I'm going to do this like this. All right, just let me write this real quick. So that sounds cool. I'm just gonna, I'm gonna render oscillator A warp. Put this here. Remove modulators from that. Put this here like this. So then what we can do actually is get a no window sync, and we can on that second one is we can actually octave it using sync, which is kind of cool in my humble opinion. We can do that. Envelope, I guess, do that. And then we want it to go up to Actually, what we can do is work out roughly where that is. It's because 2% is an octave. 2% is it repeating exactly the same. So I'm just going to quickly actually move all this automation to be full. So we. That's an octave up. So bring this back down here, do this. And that's one note, and the fundamental stays the same. Fundamental isn't an octave higher though. That's the thing is, I mean, like, especially if we like push it out, it's just squeezing it per oscillation. Like here, a good way to show you why this works, which is a moment for me to kind of catch my ideas, because there's issues with this sound right now, with this project right now. So, if we do this, two of these that would phase each other out completely. So I'm pressing the note, and that's silence. As soon as I move this off phase, start getting sound. Let me put that in a better octave. So silence, because it phases it out. If we do, if we do sync like this, right? As it comes back down, its phase never changed, which means you've got a repeating cycle, and that's good. Like, in theory, like if you want, you could do this. And at the bottom, it's silence. I don't know if that kind of answers your question, but that's the way to kind of illustrate the point I'm making. It's a bit loud, that sound. That's better. Yeah, the fundamental never moved, which means that you've got a repeating, like, it's just like holding down the fundamental the whole time, which is important because then you're tackling standing waves. Whoa, look at that. Is that because we're low boosting and it's syncing? Because that's mental. Look at that. So I think we probably need to do this. Yeah. There's like a crazy low frequency in there. We fixed it, which is nice, but yeah. I wonder if we want to do this. Yeah, it looked like DC offset. It was just a crazy low fundamental or a crazy low thing that because of the way the sync works. Bathroom, so I'll be back momentarily. Enjoy the chair. All right. Let's fucking get it. We'll try another kick. That kick is very clinical, and I think it might be taking the vibe down. That sounded distorted because it's hitting the limiter. Might want something more like that. Oops. Yeah, something like that. Much cooler already. I see that. Oh, Buck Stevenson CDJ's donated. Nice one, guys. Let's get this at the right level so it's not distorting, and then we'll duplicate it and then we'll just like envelope the beginning to kind of push through the limiter real hard, like that. I wonder if we want a different kind of snare. I've got one in mind. Get that nice and short for now. I do have a Jack U bonk snare I made. Wait, Jack. I don't think it'll work, but I'm down for trying. No. I like the other snare too. It's just something slightly up with it. What's this one like? Oh, hello. We'll try that one. Pinger's always, the pinger often works in these kinds of like cleaner sounding tunes. It works. I don't think it'll work, but I guess just to be, you know, covering all bases, let's try the original like that snare. No. I just want to try a couple options here, just in case there's like something fire that we're like, you know, missing out on. If not, we'll just stick with one of these two. We're going to use that one. It's going to leave more high end. Let's give it a fair chance. Recall default. That's what I was looking for. That's a very dubstep snare choice. I don't hate it though. Maybe pitch it up. Right, yeah. Did my stream freeze? Hello? It's frozen on my thing down here. No, it looks good. It looks good. How's everyone doing? Sorry, kind of went silent for a little bit there. Weird. It had frozen from when I was looking for hay samples. I was like, fuck, has it been frozen that long? But no, I remember checking chat and everything was fine. Weird. That sounds cool. Yeah, so that snare's dead. So I think actually we could get away with like this being to lower. Cool. Gonna go do maths homework. I'll be back later. Yeah, hell yeah, Shouty Man 1000. I'm gonna get rid of some of the stereo in this. That's better. Tiny bit. Bit more. You know what might work here actually that I didn't try because I didn't think it would work is this one. Like with less tail. Kind of spore sounding. Actually sounds kind of sick with that on it. Now you gotta go. Have a great day, everybody. Everybody who's leaving us here to work away in solitude. Kind of like that low end. I think maybe with a different snare over the top. In solitude together, yeah. I like that. Yeah, the frequency shifted, yeah, sounds kind of cool, right? That could be the call. Oh, that sounds like it's going to work. That sounds like it's going to work. Oh, there it is. That's the sort of snare the track needs. when you find the right sample, eh? One of mine too, which is nice. That's a victory. That just works. I have an idea. Actually, this is probably much easier to do just like this. I didn't mean to do that. Actually, maybe I did. No, I didn't. Right, so what we're going to do... I'm going to delete that. Do that.
Like that. I do it like that. Like that.
Where's my... Oh, there it is.
I do it like that.
They've very slightly changed the top bar on Logic since the update. And it's been fucking with me. Just a little bit. And then I'm going to get this one back and put it down by 3. So we're going to have these over the top. And I'll process these so that they sound kind of like... So they give us like a sense of space. Monophonic. Actually, no, I'm going to use the fucking Logic Flex pitch because that'll do the trick. Track that. Hello? Let me go in. There we go. So we're going to have this over the top.
That.
But we're going to get this starts slightly late. So.
That.
So we'll fuck with that in a second. Hello! So a lot of very advanced knowledge that I have never found on YouTube or anything. Can honestly, just years and years of curiosity. Some of these terms I use, I've kind of made up because I can't find them kind of like that. Like I can't find any literature on it or anything. Like I don't read up on these things all that much. I just go with what has become true. I'm kind of conducting my own experiments. And if there's conflicting knowledge that you know, makes what I'm saying untrue, then I just take that on board and I readjust my hypotheses, I guess. Just following the patterns because it's a subjective art form for sure. But I feel like in production there are not correct, but there are optimal ways to do certain things. And some of them, and a lot of them actually even don't subtract from any of the objective parts. And I find that really interesting, that kind of thing. Do you need the low end of the snare or hi-hats? I always leave that bit of low end in snares personally because I think it like wobbles a room slightly. Hi-hats, not so much, I would say.
That.
I think these want to be shorter though. Like this. Or like that, depending on how you would say it. A little longer. Oh, that one's late. Come on. Wait, is that? That looks fine. Like an element like this doesn't need low end for sure. Also tempted to disperse it. No, the reason that it's not snapping is because of the fucking weird thing it does with the audio engine, with the audio, what is it? The flex pitch stuff. It's doing it by a downbeat. It's doing it by a downbeat that's not actually the downbeat. Look, you can see where it thinks that downbeat is over there, like on the playhead. And yeah, fucking Logic just decides that that's how it is. Look, it's fine. But yeah, it's weird. Yeah, I'm still part of Disciple. Thank you very much for gifting that sub. Maybe it'll be simpler just to do this.
Second guessing, paid my price but learnt no lesson. So cold, my heavyweight soul, so weighed down by the things that I know. And all told, I got too bold. Heart of gold, no, I do it like
if I like it all that much, like that thing. Plus, we need to get a move on, to be honest. Maybe it's just too loud. Oh, it could do with sidechaining. That'll probably just put it in its place, actually. Let's take a listen to that. Thank you, guys. Kind words. I would love to Fox even set Insomniac Bass Rush. It's just because I'm not in LA, man. That's the main reason, I believe.
So look busy, young scumbag, got the keys to... I reckon in 21 seconds I'm about to blow this thing straight to the heavens. Still stressing, still second guessing. Paid my price but learnt no lesson. So cold, my heavyweight soul, so weighed down by the things that I know. And all told, I got too bold. Heart of gold, no, I do it like I reckon in 21 seconds I'm about to blow this thing straight to the heavens. Still stressing, still second guessing. Paid my price but learnt no lesson. So cold, my heavyweight soul, so weighed down by the things that I know. And all told, I got too bold. Heart of gold, no, I do it like
Let me record that in.
Great Mississippi, so I reckon in 21 seconds I'm about to blow this thing straight to the heavens. Still stressing, still second guessing. Paid my price but learnt no lesson. So cold, my heavyweight soul, so weighed down by the things that I know. And all told, 21 seconds. I'm about to blow this thing straight to the heavens. Still stressing, still second guessing. Paid my price but learned no lesson. So cold, my heavyweight soul. So
maybe that's something to fuck with actually, because I really like that chord movement. Let's see if there's a keys way to do that. Organ plus? Nah, just foot piano on for a second. I'm just gonna go slow-mo. I don't know if this is even gonna make it in, but I just want to record this in just in case it's really sick. I'm gonna record this in solo and slow-mo mode, just see if it works. Metronome disappeared. Always gotta turn that on. What's Runaway? It's so over the top.
Born slippy, so look busy. Young scumbag, got the keys to the city. I'm knee jerking, black coffee slurping. We're all screwed up, but the world's still turning. I hug my demons, I fist bump Jesus. I thank Poseidon for a sweet surf season. When I arrive, it won't be pretty. From Moscow to the great Mississippi. So I reckon in 21 seconds, I'm about to blow this thing straight to the heavens. Still stressing, still second guessing. Paid my price but learned no lesson. So cold, my heavyweight soul. So weighed down by the things that I know.
Buster's challenge starts in an hour.
I got too bold, heart of gold. No, I do it like
to see if this snare works better pitched up, just in case, like, because it might. We never know. So let's just quickly do that. Oh, tempo phone. We don't want you. We want that. Okay, speed effects. Let's, pitch it up slightly. That was way more than I intended to pitch it up by. I'm talking like this much. It's better. Yeah, this might be way cooler. Just putting it under the snare. And then like... It needs EQing because it's quite like... We want all the energy to be more up here. Do I ever tune my snare specifically to the key I'm in? I have done, but I often find that it's a bit of a distraction, personally.
Born slippy, so look busy. Young scumbag, got the keys to the city. I'm knee jerking, black coffee slurping. We're all screwed up, but the world's still turning. I hug my demons, I fist bump Jesus. I thank Poseidon for a sweet surf season. When I arrive, it won't be pretty. From Moscow to the great Mississippi. So I reckon in 21 seconds I'm about to blow this thing straight to the heavens. Still stressing, still second guessing. Paid my price but learned no lesson. So cold, my heavyweight soul. So weighed down by the things that I know. All told, I got too bold. Heart of gold, no, I do it like.
It's missing some elements, but it's cool.
My price but learned no lesson. So cold, my heavyweight soul. So weighed down by the things that I know. All told, I got too bold. Heart of gold, no, I do it like.
I think the snare's too much. I think everything just like the original.
Too bold. Heart of gold, no, I do it like.
The pullback's too early. That needs to be. So I like the yeah a lot, but I think that this pullback is too much. We might be able to keep the yeah in, but I do think that we're going to need to keep the general flow of instruments going and like add a bass noise underneath there. So I'm going to do that. I'll try and keep the yeah, but like that 2 bars in, having everything get pulled back like that isn't cool. What we will do though, for sure, is make a cool like noise. Not that one. That sounded like not that one. Not that one. I don't want to mess around with the vocals before the drop. I don't. I'm thinking about how I want this track to be in my sets and just generally like I don't want to fuck with the vocal. I want to keep it as an advert for the original. Maybe for a second drop, but definitely not this first drop. What? Why does that sound so mental? What did I use before Serum? I used Massive. Cool. That'll do. How's that sit over the snare? Currently, it's not sidechained, and I'm okay with that if it works with the snare. I'm gonna have to fit it in, ain't I? Actually, LFO Tool's probably a better call for this one. Then we can be a bit more specific. There it is. Works for me. Oh, it sounds mental. It's probably a bit loud, isn't it? Let's go. Okay, so there's two bass sounds over each other. So for some reason this is... Yep, that's the problem. That modulation is too high. Just move that there.
The Great Mississippi, so I reckon in 21 seconds I'm about to blow this thing straight to the heavens.
This rough intro is so weird.
Paid my price but learned no lesson. So cold, my heavyweight soul, so weighed down by the things that I know. All told, I got too bold. Heart of gold, no, I do it like...
So I do want this snare to be a bit longer. It kind of ends early. Does this filter? So probably wants... That's better. Lovely.
Go to the Great Mississippi, so I reckon in 21 seconds I'm about to blow this thing straight to the heavens. Still stressing, still second guessing. Paid my price but learned no lesson. So cold, my heavyweight soul, so weighed down by the things that I know. All told, I got too bold. Heart of gold, no, I do it like...
Sick. It's getting there. The flow's good. The flow's real cool. That yeah thing should go here. On the second time round, get rid of that. I'm gonna copy this. I'm trying to take cues from the original here. Like, for example, I want to do the same thing where it goes da 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 like that. So that means doing this. Oh, wow, that could be really cool. Okay, I might have like what the second part does. These two basses kind of need mixing, the ones that aren't the main one. I also wanted like fuck with the modulation on the second one, so it's a bit more interesting. This may or may not be sick. Let's try it out. No, not sick. Verifiably not sick. What if we do this? Better, not good enough though. Better, but not desirable. Yeah, I'm just gonna undo all that. And then just do this here. Don't like that. Don't like that. We haven't got to the house bit yet, which is a really good point. Just gonna go back to that kind of vibe. All right.
Pretty from Moscow to the great Mississippi, so I reckon in 21 seconds I'm about to blow this thing straight to the heavens. Still stressing, still second guessing, paid my price but learned no lesson. So cold, my heavy
yes, green screen.
Way down by the things that I know. And all told, I got too bold. Heart of gold, no, I do it like
that fill at the end is exactly how it's supposed to be.
Like
cool. Sounded cool. Repeat selection.
so way down by the things that I know. And all told,
delay on that.
I do it like.
That's cooler. Okay, so then the next choice is this. This is gonna be fucking cool, I think. Let me get a serum up. So the plan here is that I'm gonna make a few super saws and record that line, but we're gonna add way more harmonies to it than are in the original. Cool. Bees indeed. I fucking hate that shit. Yeah, cool. I think we want this an octave higher, you know? FMing a wave by the noise oscillator to get a crispy, dirty sound, do or don't. I do that. That's how this bass works. Bass on this one. But it's also at the same time, it's like a serum effects. Oh, I just punched myself in the face. No time for house drop today, I'm sorry. I'm doing Buster's Challenge. That's what we're doing at 6:30. Best Twitch channel. Thank you, Rohunter88. We're having fun, right? Fucking hell, that was my pedal doing that. How am I getting an output from Logic into my streaming program? I'm using a capture card and like some. I've actually got Logic running into Ableton, which is where the mic is ducking Logic. worries, Kilroy. I'm glad I can help. Jesus. Sorry, 1 second. I'm supposed to be posting something today, so I need to make sure that's all good. Sorry, guys, 1 sec. Hit down. 1 second, guys. I just need to send a message. Okay, all good. Is there... Ah, right, okay, that's why. No. Are they all going to bus 14? They should be. And bus 14's that. And then we'll put a sidechain on it, and we'll throw that underneath the next bit. When will I play a DJ set? Friday. Friday we're going to do a mix stream. I'm announcing that today. That's the thing I've got to announce today. Over here on this Twitch channel. Little party, because we broke 1,000 subscribers this week. Thanks to Achilles and Cast Jaff. Yeah, Achilles went in again the other night. It's just one of those things that has happened, I guess. It's fucking crazy. I don't really know how to react to it, I'll be honest. I'm just like, if that's what he wants to do, that's okay. I don't really know how to deal with that shit, though, in reality. Those chords I added are a little bit too upfront. They want to be kind of like just a touch of an element to the track. So I will be doing that in a moment. We'll be making a louder version of these side-chained 8th hi-hats. Right, so that's cool. Hey, thank you for the host, Original Duffy. I don't like this sound. I don't like this sound at all. What's gurgle fuzz? I like that. I wouldn't call this liquid. I don't know what I would call this, but I wouldn't call it liquid, I don't think. Yeah, tropical house. That snare works so well now. I'd say happy jump up for sure. That's kind of how a lot of my music ends up being. I wonder if that would be better. I think maybe this is a better rhythmical call. I like the flow on this. I think that we want a cheeky little ghost snare here, because I think it'll be sexy. Let's turn this into a ghost snare. So a good way to do that is just listen. You listen to them next to each other. And you kind of like EQ and change like the transient, fade it in and out a little bit. I often, for a ghost snare, will frequency shift it down just a little bit so that it's a little lower pitched. More than that, I think. And then I will EQ that again. Probably less of the actual fundamental. That sounds good. So like if they were in a roll, they'd be like, play, please. There you go. That's what we're looking for. They sound like two of the same hit, but like a little lighter, I guess. Yeah. Into it. Just gotta like get little interesting rhythmical changes that aren't gonna distract from the actual flow itself. I think the low end on that is a little bit too resonant. Maybe shuffle it slightly. I think it needs to be. Maybe I could like do this. Get rid of some of the transient. Bring it back here. Do that. Fade it out less. Oh, get off that. Yeah. And then get rid of that on the thing. Maybe fade that out. That sounds good to me.
And so cold, my heavyweight soul, so weighed down by the things that I know. And all told, I got too bold. Heart of gold, no, I do it like.
I don't know if this is what you guys are talking about. History knowledge on a genre, like this is something that a lot of people get pissed off at me when I say, actually. So be prepared. I think it's dumb that people expect you to appreciate and be respectful to the history of a genre. I think that having to do that in anything, any genre at all, is kind of counter creativity. Like, I think if you're having to just be looking after the hallowed rules of that genre that have evolved and stuff, you're just stopping people from creating what they want or what they feel. And I think that like when people talk about like the history of a genre and the fact that you have to respect it, I get fucking, yeah. I'm like, fuck off. No. You put rules in a subjective art form, then you're kind of onto a loser, in my opinion. It's close. This sound is close. It just needs to be more dynamic, maybe? Where is it? Where am I? There we go. It's not even a time thing. Like, I get it. Like, there's a lot of things that went into drum and bass or dubstep or rock that shaped the genre, that changed everything. But if you're telling me that I have to consider those things and be respectful of those things as I make something that people would call that genre themselves, like I'm not even trying to say like I'm making drum and bass music. I mean, I use those words because it communicates it, but I'm not trying to tell people that I am the future of drum and bass. I'm just making the music I want to make or something like that. The idea that I should have to be respectful to those things just so I can make that music or have the right to make that music, I don't understand it. Row Hunter 88, that's pretty true.
Things that I know, and all told, I got too bold. Heart of gold, no, I do it like.
I'm tempted to do an ear splitter. Sorry, it might be cool.
So way down by the things that I know, and all told, I got too bold. Heart of gold, no, I do it like.
No! No! No!
No, I do it like. I reckon in 21 seconds I'm about to blow this thing straight to the heavens. Still stressing, still second guessing. Paid my price but learned no lesson. I reckon in 21 seconds I'm about to blow this thing straight to the heavens. Still stressing, still second guessing. Paid my price but learned no lesson. So cold, my heavyweight soul. So way down by the things that I know. And all told, I got too bold. Heart of gold, no, I do it like.
Very empty, but I don't hate it. This bit's all messy. I'm not even listening to this bit like in terms of like fixing it.
I do it like.
Right. I think this has way too much mid in it and it's kind of distracting everything from, yeah. How to make less empty? With this, I don't know. With this one, I'm not too sure. Like this one, part of its charm is its emptiness, I think. What I might try to do is having like a, having like something like this. Yeah, just like a height, like a, having what people call a panic layer put in there might help. So actually, let's put it back at normal speed. Normal speed. So a panic layer would just go like this. Something like that. And then like high pitched and moving and then sidechained quite heavily and then very wide. So I'm going to take that up a couple octaves actually. Probably there's good. So it's like nice and dense and kind of hard to listen to. We want it to sound kind of over the top. Stay calm, everyone. I like that. And then we go in here and we add to bus to LFO3 a master tuning thing. Okay, so yeah, panic layer. I'm going to add this in at slow-mo because it's usually easier to add these kinds of elements at that speed. And then we also want to make it incredibly wide. and then compressed. And then we'll re-EQ after that too. So then we'll throw this in. So it seems like we actually want to envelope this thing's tempo a bit. Hello? There we go. And then probably to make it cooler, I'm going to add a bit of dispersion. How much do I have to pay to stick an OMH? Do you mean the OMH sample? Doesn't seem to be doing much today. There it is. So we put that in. It may not be the right call. Something like that is often a good choice, though. Yeah, it's kind of wrong. Find them. We'll add the OMH sample. Thing. Where are you? OMH to the. What's the original sample in the sampler? It's a zither. Where's Glide these days? Where do they keep that? Because they changed the interface on this thing. Not up there. Not down here, is it? No. Not in mapping or zone. I can't imagine it's in zone. There it is. Yeah, EXS24 just got reskinned, basically. It has a few more functionalities, but not that many. I'm going to be honest. How the old one looked. It was nostalgic to me. I don't like it. It kind of takes out the heaviness. put it here though. I think we do want that on the drop though.
I do it like that. Like that. Like that.
I just realized I'm being a fucking idiot and not doing the thing that I should totally do.
Do it like, do it like, do it like. Do it like, do it like.
Wait, oh.
Do it like. 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 Do it. Do it like. Like. Do it like.
Thank you so much, Exact. I'll do my best to keep being awesome. You do the same. Thank you very much. Really, thank you. Hell yeah, thank you very much.
Do it like. Do it like. Do it like that. 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 Do it like that.
I could teach a uni course. Oh, maybe. I don't know. Right, let's multiband compress that thing.
I do it like, 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 do it. Do it like, 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 I do it like, do it like. I do it like that. Do it like. Too bold, hearts of gold. No, I do it like that.
if it's cool. I wonder if it's cooler without. And just putting it there instead.
No, I do it like that.
That's way cooler, I think. And then here.
Do it like that.
Kind of slightly out though, isn't it? We want it like here.
Do it like. 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 Do it like.
And then it's like literally we can put a sine wave on Serum. Remove all effects plugins. Initial. And then analog. Yeah, nice.
Do it like, do it like, do it like, do it like, do it like. All told, I got too bold. Heart of gold, no, I do it like that. Do it like.
It's cool. I like it.
Do it like that. Do it like that. Straight to the heavens, still stressing, still second guessing. Paid my price but learned no lesson. So cold, my heavyweight soul, so weighed down by the things that I know. All told, I got too bold. Heart of gold, no, I do it like. Do it like that. Do it like that.
Logic, fucking come on. Whoa. Logic's wilding out right now. There we go. Why does that sound so swung? Why does it sound swung? It's not swung. Hello? All right. That did sound better. Why is that late? Why is that late? There's no reason for that to be late. Oh. Yeah, there is reason for that to be late. Idiot. We've got 7 minutes till we're going to be running over to Buster's stream. Which is cool, I guess. I also want this.
I do it like that. Do it like that.
it's cool. The flow's a bit off.
Soul, so way down by the things that I know. All told, I got too bold. Heart of gold. No, I do it like that. Do it like that. All told, I got too bold. Heart of gold. No, I do it like that. Do it like that.
I wonder if that's cooler.
Like that. Like that. Like that. Like that. I'm about to blow this thing straight to the heavens. Still stressing, still second guessing. Paid my price but learned no lesson. So cold, my heavyweight soul. So way down by the things that I know. All told, I got too bold. Heart of gold. No, I do it like that. Like that. Like that. Like that. Like that. Like that.
Oh, that's what the fucking problem is that kick. That's what's throwing it all off.
Like that. Like that.
Okay, so we also need a version of this with no low end in it. Two seconds, I just need to send a message. One moment. Just gonna do that.
Like that. Like that.
Damn, it's kind of hard to get those together. Way cleaner this track than I thought it would be. Yeah, this will do for now, I think. Let's do a little compression on it, make it sound nice, then we'll flip over to Busters.
Like that. Like that.
Fly, man, fly. Yeah, you guys, the sample flip's coming up in a sec, so we definitely want to be on that shit. Cool, so here's how that turned out. I like it. I think I'll finish it for sets, but I'm not gonna like tunnel vision it. Maybe I'll play it on Friday if it comes, if it gets any better.
I do it like that.
Let's check out what we made earlier. Yeah, let's have a listen to the Light That VIP before we go.
Born slippy, still look busy. Young scumbag, got the keys to the city.
It's very multi-banded.
Jerking, black coffee slurping. We're all screwed up, but the world's still
Kick mixing tips.
my demons, I fist Jesus, I thank
You don't need much mid in your kicks apart from on the transient.
arrive, it won't be pretty. From Moscow to the great Mississippi, so I reckon in 21 seconds I'm about to blow this thing straight to the heavens. Still stressing, still second guessing. Paid my price but learned no lesson. So cold, my heavyweight soul, so weighed down by the things.
I'm gonna say things, we'll see. Let's see how this goes. 3, 2, 1.
I do it like that.
Whoa, the low like sounds so sick. You know what that needs? This will sound even better. Like. 1 second, with a disperser on it. Hell yeah, man.
No, I do it like that.
Fuck yeah. Okay, this is sick. This turned out, I didn't like this as much when I was working on it.
No, I do it like that.
I think we want to cut that short as well. That.
No, I do it like that.
Wow, that's fucking sick. Maybe we do this because that sounds so fucking good.
My heavyweight soul, so
He's waiting for my raid. Okay.
no, I do it like that.
Okay, that sounds good. I'm going to work on that off stream. You are not going to hear the rest of that. That's just, yeah, this is all you get for that one. Hell yeah! Woo! Cool. I need to end the stream. Love you all.